unless he already has again and I've missed it. Which is likely.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion. A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
So this Darkest Dungeon is pretty cool, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, there's people complaining that they're in no shape to fight because they've got rabies or something.
What's this?
The link in my comment. He's only got red plague, you can walk it off.
My knight's got tape on.
Build the pallet from the roster.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
It's not very intuitive telling me where to go and what to do.
No,
I've just finished the...
We're in Darkest Dungeon. Here it is.
No, it isn't.
Fucking is. It tells you exactly how you should line up your troops, and then once you go inside, it's just a basic side-scrolling dungeon crawler.
log and a caretaker goal. So what's what here?
I'm just buying loads from the provisioner. Might need a shovel. Definitely some bandages.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
I don't want the priest woman to begin. How can I get her to the back? Oh, like that. She can stay there. He can move forward.
That's a risky maneuver.
As the fiend falls,
It was a priest.
a faint hope blossoms.
Big armor on, thought it'd be alright.
You can move them around in combat, you know that, right?
No, I don't know that.
Yeah, if you look at that right hand side, on the bar you got your 4 actions. You've got one that's like 2 rotating arrows.
Well, I've moved them backwards and forwards, but I can only move her when it's...
But you can move other people in front of her if needed. So just look at the action abilities. It tells you what their range is. If it's a defensive one, it will tell you how far back or forward she can heal. And if you look at the actual attacking ones, it will tell you what sort of range they've got. And then you just need to order them. So you usually put the Paladin Warrior guy right in the front. You put one of the casts and stuff second and third, and the healer either third or at the back. And that rogue guy, the one that's got the 2 pistols, you want second, because he then all of his abilities cover all of the bad guys, plus he has a melee ability if needed. So you put that crony guy that can do that kind of attack as well as the like he does like a sacrificial heal, and you want that rogue guy. You see, well, I don't know how delayed the stream is, but you can't use his main ability, which is that barrage type attack.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Fucking sack is empty.
And when it comes to loot and stuff that's on the ground, each person has more chance of doing stuff depending on what it is. So like, if it's a trap, or if it's like if it's a trap or like something like that, you want somebody who's agility and dexterous. If it's like a pile of books in a tome, you want somebody else clicking it. So when you walk up to like a random thing that you need looting or something, make sure you rotate the order so it's got somebody else in front that you know is going to be able to be using it. So like, the educational intellecty ones you want doing the tomes, the books, the sarcophagus and stuff, and the pile, the pits and the traps you want the agility guys doing it.
Right.
Because then you have more success of actually looting things. Instead, when you do it the other way, you have random people looting it, it completely backfires and they lose sanity and everything goes Pete-hung.
Find some map to come in now.
Stream's not caught up yet.
You need to mount it.
Oh yeah, them.
We'll see what.
Do what?
We're still trying to work out what was.
So you've got torches for obvious torture reasons. When you're back in town you can buy armor and stuff that upgrades people's stats and abilities, and you can upgrade them so they gain different abilities. The stuff that targets your own guys usually heals them or cures them from insanity, which is your 2 guys at the back. So you've got the combat cleric-y woman that can heal normally. You've got the raven-y guy, beaked guy that can heal people but causes them to go absolutely batshit crazy.
Right.
your paladin guy and warrior, paladin guy and roguey guy are the most damaging guys until you get the barbarian woman. She's just a fucking psychopath. Spent way too many hours in that game.
Close.
How do you diminish stress?
So yeah, sorry, I got loud ass music on.
How do you lower your stress?
The cleric, I think, might have an ability which lowers stress. It's either the cleric does, or the paladin at the front might do. Failing that, it's basically get back to town. You don't have any items to start off with, I don't think, that would lower your stress where you are at the moment. So you'll need to like complete the dungeon,
Confidence
which is always
surges as the enemy crumbles.
How deep are you willing to go into the dungeon before your entire party goes batshit crazy? There's no way you're always going to complete the dungeon on your first attempt in, and then you have to go do other missions, but most of the missions are do X amount of kills or complete the dungeon. There you go, Crusader does. Opening 60 packs of Hearthstone cards. Fun times. Next 30 minutes well spent.
60 packs.
Yep. Yeah, probably.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So who would want to open a chest?
Actually, it's not really.
It's traps.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
Chests
They
will
can
like
be
booby trapped
beaten.
and stuff, so you want the roguey type characters doing it.
Matt has left the server. Matt has connected. Matt has joined the channel.
If you just click abandon the quest, you just head back to town immediately.
Yep.
And then you come back here and it'll be the same.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
I think so anyway. I think once you leave, it basically means you abandon that quest into that area. So then you go get everyone back to be sanity, you hire some new bitches, and then you get a new quest and go back to a new place. So it's all kind of risk reward of how deep do you push. But as I said, most quests usually have a minimum win condition and a maximum win condition. So some of them early on are like kill 8 bad guys or explore 2 rooms in a dungeon.
Skirmish, complete 100% of room battles.
Yeah, which means to complete you have to do all of them.
I should have put more torches. Shadow B47. Stress, monster damage, hero surprised. Oh god. I just I just completely turned the torch off. We're now in the pitch black. I should leave
Well,
from
you're
there.
gonna go batshit crazy. If you've got no torches left and you're in the pitch black, yeah. You're gonna go batshit crazy and die very, very quickly. I love the fact that the stream's slightly delayed, Nikki, so I get to watch you deciding who you want to send to click on that thing.
Oh, why is that? What's wrong with that guy? My Birdman, my different dude.
I'm gonna start again now. That one.
Go start again, you coward.
Just go back to the beginning map, because you get gold regardless, you get loot, and you can just hire more bitches in. Like, by the mid part of that game I had more people sat in the town asylum, the bar, the brothel and stuff than fucking actually in my squad to go and do missions.
Bad shit's happening.
Enjoy the doctor being up front.
What? I don't know why he's gone to the front.
It's because they reacted and got scared, so the order got shuffled. Yeah, it just means like some of those attacks they can't do due to their position. So then you have to weigh up spending time repositioning them so they can all attack. Like your rogue guy's fine, because you can hit them through him in the front. Your paladin might not be able to do all of them, though he has got a good reach on his weapons.
He can't smite.
Yeah, he's still got good reach.
Oh, she's still fucking.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
How many rooms have you explored in that dungeon?
Just like 2. I'm weighing up whether I go for another.
You might want to light a torch if you've got one. Though the stream's delayed, all I can see is your torch burning down.
Where's the top? Oh, I think at the top. Oh.
Yeah, the thing at the top's your torch.
Oh, I've done 3. Okay, let's do one more. It can only end in disaster. Oh!
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Knees.
It's a tar.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Double Georgies are the best thing ever.
Oh, Lords of Mine.
Is the chest in the opening quest always trapped?
I think it's a chance, but generally just get into the habit of using the rogue to open chests. Or the highwayman, rather.
lines.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Can't be left unanswered.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Nope.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh, absolute. Trying to open this chest, we need a key.
Don't know, wait for the stream to catch up.
It's alright, I've done it.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I'm thinking I should go back to the town.
What's your quest inside that place?
What's this? Complete 100% of rune battles?
So you need to clear all the rune battles in all the runes.
Okay, let's do that.
So how many more rooms you got left to do?
This one and another one.
And how many torches do you have left?
None!
Then you're fucked.
Let's go back.
If you have no torches, you ain't going anywhere.
Regroup, reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
Seven torches, 10 foods. I'm fucking hacking this time.
Fucking torches.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Trip hits us, hits my fucking Birdman for 6, and he goes fucking half strength. Twat.
Are you streaming this on Twitch?
No, I'm not streaming.
Stick it on Twitch.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms
I can't get
promise
to this.
solace to the weary and broken alike.
Pardon, I'm the stupid voiceover man speaking really loudly.
I can't get stressed, so I can't.
You can't get stressed.
I can't get to desktop.
Does alt tab not work for me? Fine.
It's not. It's working, but it's not. Like it's seeming that the game is overlaying everything. I don't know. So how do I select who deals with what shit? There's like the loot stuff.
just when you go up to the thing, you've got the action button, so you've got the usual 4 or 3 abilities, plus you
With
have the
enough
thing that's
ale,
like double arrow,
maybe
that's
they
2
can be
different
inured
directions of the
against the
arrow, that allows
horrors
you to
below.
align your squad during combat or when randomly walking, so you just basically, when you get up to an item, click who you want in front, and then it'll move them to the front.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
Hey, well, I had the witch doctor, the bird doctor go in front for a pile of books.
No. Of the books, okay, fair enough, yeah.
And then the rogue went and read it anyway.
Okay. It's usually whoever's the one that's in front, but I don't know how to answer that. I haven't played it in a while.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful. A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness. He will be laughing still at the end. What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Yeah, barbarian woman, she's the best.
Decided to buy everything.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
The fucking phone thing, shit. So shit.
That's why you meant to take a balance group with you. take it slow. But yeah, the basic food's pretty tough.
But then
Pretty
you can't do
shitty.
a lot of combat. You can't hear
Confidence
combat.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, true. But then later on items you get are better. The barbarian one with the giant two-handed axe. That's where you're at. Level her up, she becomes a beast. Make and bleed, increase the damage of other attacks, job done.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I didn't really touch that. You'll see on the stream in a minute when I go in this next corridor. That's just not really good.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Well, that was a very well clicked thing. Good job looting that.
A singular strike! Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Not really. Yeah. There's nothing going on in the rooms.
Sometimes there nothing is. Doesn't happen in the rooms. It just means you get a cleared room for freezies.
I'm not gonna bloody shuffle. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent. A moment of clarity in the eye of the storm. The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
What did you?
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Miss fucking... Oh god, we might be fucked here. Justly guilty. Okay, the damage mod minus 75% means it's going to be shit against those enemies, yes?
No, I'm